Hello, guys. Um, as you can see, I'm gonna be trying to review um Transformer Cybertron Metroplex, and I don't think my camera setup is gonna be tall enough to handle this guy. But we're gonna try it. So he is a bit. He's from Gigantian, as in the show, and he is a big, one of those big wheeled excavator guys. I mean, machines. And this moves with a nice ratcheting sound, and you can see the scoops for the dirt that it grabs. This swivels a full 360, but it's super long and really big. It's capable of going a full 360, but um, then this is all ratcheted for him to like pick stuff up. I don't have his Minicon with me right now, but so before this review gets super long due to him being so big, let's just get into it. So what you're gonna do first is you're gonna take this piece off, and it's just these two little pegs that you might be able to see since it's all black. There you go. Those two pegs go into these two holes up here, up there. So we're gonna set this off to the side since it's super big. Well, long, I should say. So he has technically two ways to transform into robot mode. So let's just go through them. So what you're gonna do first is you're gonna have to flip them like this. These two blue pieces, you're gonna flip those in and bring him down. So now, basically, we unaccordion him. We're gonna straighten that out, straighten all of this out, and these two big mushroom pegs are gonna go into these, I don't know what you would call them, just, I don't know, but peg them together, straighten all that out, bring all of this around, and then just straighten his arms out. Unpeg his legs, and now you flip these down, and bring his head around. I did have his other horn, but I guess it got lost. So we're going to stand him up, and obviously he is way too big. So just to show off some stuff, I'm going to pick the camera up and show you. So here he is right now, and the lamp is already showing off his super nice red light piping. He's got all of this nice dark navy blue paint on him, red, this gold. I think his face is like bronze-ish, if my camera will focus. There we go. He doesn't look in a happy mood. So, there you go. Obviously, I can't really do anything to show off he's got really tight ratchet joints in his shoulders. Really tight. This guy is basically all tight ratchets. Like even his bicep swivels. He can open up his hands and all that. The waist can swivel. It's a full 360, but I can't really get it. Really tight ratchet joints in his hips and knees. Super tight, basically immovable ratchet joints in his feet. So yeah, here is his shorter mode. And really, all you gotta do, gonna set this down, and gonna have to lay him on his side. And really, all you gotta do to get him into his more, like his tallest form, is you go to his head, you bring this up, oops, you gotta close these blue pieces up, or else you're not gonna be able to move it anywhere. So you're gonna flip this back, hinge it back, and then bring this down, bring those down, ratcheted hinge at the waist, and then wrench those up and then bring his arms around. You'll see it better on this one. Really give it. And just straighten him out off camera. And now he is too tall for me to... There. I'm leaning back in my chair just to show you. And basically all the same detailing except for like the blue pieces, but basically it's the exact same stuff as the shorter one, just he is a lot taller. And if you have ever put... Oh, I almost forgot something. We gotta show off his big weapon before we do anything. So you have to orient this piece right here up to this big opening. And you'll see that this arrow will be pointing outward. So we're going to hinge these little blue pieces open, push this in, and now since I don't have a planet key, I'll just use my keys over here. And yeah, I think this little clear piece would glow red, I'm pretty sure, but it doesn't move. It moves a little bit, but it opens it up, showing off all the painted details, and now he's got this big axe. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up his hands, and there's going to be this little port. Since he's so maroon, I probably won't be able to see it, but you're just going to put it in his hands like that. I'm going to try to show you there. My camera is going nuts because I knocked it over. You really just have to feel around, and then you push it through. It's not the best way for him to hold it. Best way to hold it, because it just doesn't like to stay with that like peg. Definitely the slotting mechanism for the masterpieces is a better idea than this, but Masterpiece didn't come out before this guy did, so couldn't really use that. So there he is. Just gonna bring his legs out so he doesn't look like he's a complete idiot, which, if anything, he is not an idiot. He looks like an absolute beast. He is definitely like Gigantian and all the other guys from the giant planet is a working man, and he definitely looks like it. So if you've ever looked at it, well, I don't really know, but the Optimus Prime figure from Cybertron is all the way up to here, basically here on him. And when in the show, he's like down to here. And what you can do is bring in, sorry, I dropped him, the little Legends one. Little Legends Optimus. And there you go. If you want to display metroplex next to Optimus and all the other different Legends figures from Cybertron, you can do it because they are perfectly scaled to him. They are definitely scaled good to him. So, sorry I couldn't do as good of a job of reviewing this guy as I usually do. It's just because the way my camera's set up, I can't really get the magnitude of him because he's so tall. And I think definitely get him. He's not the biggest Metroplex or even the most famous Metroplex, but he is definitely an iconic one. Not really iconic, but he definitely still brings a presence because he's still massive and his character's pretty well. So, really, that's really all I got to say to him. So, see you later.